You wake up tired even after sleeping through the night. Your legs feel heavy. You work out, but your body doesn't respond like it should. And when it's time for intimacy, you notice something's changed. Most men over 50 blame testosterone, their heart, even their age. But almost nobody realizes the real culprit, a chemical element in your blood that when it drops, even just a little, tightens your arteries, suffocates your muscles, and steals your energy without you noticing. I'm Dr. Natalia Parker, and I'm going to explain this clearly. This element is called bicarbonate, and it has nothing to do with what you put in cake. It's a natural buffer your body uses to keep your blood working right. When it drops, your blood becomes more acidic, and acidic blood makes your vessels constrict. Simple as that. But nobody tells you this at the doctor's office. Have you noticed that sometimes you wake up fine, but halfway through the morning your energy disappears? Or that after lunch you get this heaviness, this sluggishness? It's not laziness. It's not a vitamin deficiency. It's blood flow arriving too slowly where it needs to go. And this happens because bicarbonate dropped during the night, your blood got acidic, and now your arteries are working compressed. Some days you feel like your body's betraying you, right? You take care of yourself, you exercise, you eat right, but nothing seems to improve. The truth is, you might be doing everything correct, but if your bicarbonate is low, your body can't take advantage of anything. It's like filling your car's tank but having a clogged fuel line. The fuel's there, but it doesn't reach where it should. And the worst part is this affects everything, not just energy. Your heart needs to pump harder to compensate. Your muscles receive less oxygen, your brain gets foggy, and when night comes, that erection that used to be automatic now takes time or simply doesn't come. Most men assume this is part of aging, but it's not. It's chemistry, and chemistry can be adjusted. Look, I see men every day at my office who come in thinking the problem is hormones. They ask for testosterone tests, want replacement therapy. Then I order a complete blood panel, check the pH, check the electrolytes, and discover their bicarbonate is way down. And when we correct this, in 2-3 weeks, the guy comes back saying he's waking up better, training better, and his sex life returned, without any medication. The thing is, your body is incredibly smart. It knows exactly what it needs to function. But when one piece of the system fails, everything else starts compensating. And that compensation has a cost. Your heart works harder. Your vessels stay tighter. Your organs receive less of what they need. And you start feeling it in ways you never expected. You know that feeling when you're climbing stairs and halfway up you need to stop? Not because you're out of shape, but because your breath just won't come? That's not your lungs failing. That's not your heart giving up. It's your blood not delivering oxygen fast enough. And the reason is simple. When bicarbonate is low, your vessels can't relax properly. They stay partially closed, and blood flow slows down. Think about it like this. Your arteries are supposed to be flexible, expanding and contracting with every heartbeat. But when your blood pH drops, they become stiff, almost rigid. And trying to push blood through stiff vessels is like trying to water a garden with a kinked hose. The pressure builds, the flow decreases, and nothing gets where it needs to go efficiently. This is why men over 50 start noticing changes they can't explain. The workout that used to be easy now feels impossible. The walk that used to be pleasant now leaves them winded. The intimacy that used to be spontaneous now requires planning, waiting, hoping. And doctors tell them it's normal, it's aging, it's life, but it's not. It's fixable, and I'm going to show you exactly how. But first, you need to understand something crucial. This isn't just about one system in your body. Your cardiovascular system, your nervous system, your hormonal system, they all work together. And when one fails, the others try to pick up the slack, but they can't do it forever. Eventually, the entire network starts breaking down. And bicarbonate sits right at the center of this network. It's the regulator, the stabilizer, the thing that keeps everything balanced. When it's adequate, your body hums along smoothly. When it drops, everything starts falling apart. Comment below where you're watching from, because I see people from everywhere going through exactly this. Now, let me explain something almost nobody knows. Bicarbonate doesn't work alone. It has a direct relationship with a molecule called nitric oxide, and this molecule is the key to everything we're talking about here. It's responsible for sending the signal for vessels to relax. It's what opens the pathway for blood to flow. It's what allows erections to happen. It's what gives you energy during exercise. It's what keeps your brain sharp. And it only works properly when your blood pH is balanced. If bicarbonate drops, nitric oxide crashes with it. And without nitric oxide, there's no vasodilation, no strong erection, no energy during workouts, no endurance, no mental clarity. You can have normal testosterone, your heart can be working fine, your cholesterol can be perfect, but if nitric oxide isn't being produced properly, none of that matters. It's like having a powerful car with the accelerator stuck. All the horsepower in the world won't help if the signal doesn't reach the engine. And here's the detail nobody tells you. Your body produces bicarbonate all the time, but it also spends it all the time. Every time you eat red meat, drink coffee, go through stress, do intense exercise, your body uses bicarbonate to neutralize the acid that generates. It's constantly working to keep your blood pH in the right range. Because if pH drops too low, critical systems start failing. And if you're doing this every day, multiple times a day, without replenishing, eventually the stock runs out. Your body can't keep up, the reserves get depleted, and that's when everything starts breaking down. Then you wake up with that hangover feeling even without drinking. Your legs hurt for no reason, your head feels heavy, your mood drops, your motivation disappears, and you think it's normal. You think it's just getting older. But it's not. It's your body crying for help in a way you don't recognize. I know this might sound complicated, but think with me. If your blood is more acidic, arteries constrict. If arteries constrict, your heart needs to pump harder. If your heart works harder, it gets tired. It wears down. And meanwhile, the rest of your body receives less oxygen, fewer nutrients, less of everything it needs to function properly. It's a domino effect. And it all starts with something you didn't even know existed. Here's a practical example. Imagine you wake up, drink strong coffee on an empty stomach, skip breakfast, go straight to work. At lunch, you eat meat, pasta, maybe dessert. In the afternoon, more coffee, maybe an energy drink. At night, you eat dinner late, heavy food, and go to sleep right after. Each of these things generates acid. And every time this happens, your body burns bicarbonate trying to balance it out. By the end of the day, you're exhausted. And it's not mental fatigue, it's not work stress, it's your blood fighting to maintain pH, your vessels fighting to stay open, your heart fighting to keep everything moving. And there's a detail that makes everything worse. The older you get, the less bicarbonate your body can naturally produce. It's not that you're getting weak. It's not that you're failing. It's that the system is working with fewer tools. Production slows down, reserves decrease, and if you don't compensate for this, the decline accelerates. I see this progression all the time. A man comes in at 52, feeling pretty good, maybe a little tired, but nothing serious. By 55, he's noticing real changes. Energy's down, recovery takes longer. Erections aren't what they used to be. By 58, he's convinced it's over, that his best years are behind him, that this is just how life is now. But when we check his labs, testosterone is fine, heart is fine. Everything looks normal on paper, except bicarbonate. That's in the basement. And nobody caught it because nobody was looking. Many men arrive at my office worried because they can't get firm erections anymore. And the first thing they think is my testosterone is gone. They've convinced themselves their manhood is fading, that it's over. But when I order the tests, testosterone is normal, sometimes even high. The problem is different. The problem is blood isn't arriving properly, and blood doesn't arrive properly because vessels are trapped, constricted, blocked by a low pH that nobody measured. And here's the part that bothers me most. This problem is completely reversible. Doesn't need surgery, doesn't need expensive medication, doesn't need testosterone therapy, doesn't need anything radical. But almost nobody explains this to you because nobody's looking at bicarbonate. It's not on the standard panel. It's not what doctors check first. So men suffer unnecessarily. I've seen men in their 50s who thought their sex life was over, who stopped initiating intimacy because the anxiety was too much, who felt ashamed in front of their partners, who started avoiding situations where intimacy might come up, who made excuses, who withdrew emotionally, and all they needed was to fix their pH balance, to restore their bicarbonate levels, to give their vessels permission to relax again. The emotional weight of this is real. When a man can't perform, it affects everything. His confidence drops, his mood darkens. He avoids situations that used to bring him joy. He withdraws from his partner. He stops feeling like himself. And the worst part is he thinks it's permanent. He thinks this is just how life is now, that his body has given up on him, but it doesn't have to be. Your body hasn't given up, it's just missing one crucial element, one piece of the puzzle. And once you restore that piece, everything else starts falling back into place. Your body wants to work properly, it's designed to. It wants your vessels to be flexible, it wants your blood to flow freely, it wants your organs to receive adequate oxygen, it wants you to have energy, it wants you to perform sexually, but it needs the right conditions. And one of those conditions is adequate bicarbonate. Without it, you're asking your cardiovascular system to function with one hand tied behind its back. Now, here's what most men don't realize. The damage isn't just physical, it's psychological. When your body stops responding the way it used to, you start questioning everything. Am I still attractive? Am I still capable? Am I still a man? These thoughts creep in slowly, quietly, and they eat away at you. You start avoiding intimacy not because you don't want it, but because you're afraid of failing. Again, you make excuses. You say you're tired. You say you're stressed. Anything to avoid that moment where your body might not cooperate. And your partner notices. They feel rejected. They think it's about them. And a distance grows between you that has nothing to do with love or attraction and everything to do with chemistry. This is what breaks my heart. Good men. Strong men. Men who've worked hard their whole lives, men who've taken care of their families, suddenly feeling inadequate because their body chemistry is off, and nobody's telling them there's a simple fix. Now let me tell you what you can start doing today. First thing, hydration. Pure water, preferably with a bit of mineral content. Doesn't need to be anything special, just needs to be consistent. Your body uses water to dilute acids and keep bicarbonate circulating. If you're dehydrated, the entire system freezes. Nothing moves efficiently. Most men drink way less water than they think. They have coffee in the morning, maybe a soda at lunch, another coffee in the afternoon. By the end of the day, they've had almost no actual water, and their body is struggling. The blood gets thicker, the pH drops, the vessels constrict, everything slows down. Start with a glass of water first thing in the morning, before coffee, before anything else. Let your body rehydrate after a night of sleep. Let it start the day with the tools it needs. Just this one change can make a noticeable difference within days. Second thing, what you eat matters more than you imagine. Foods that generate lots of acid, like excess animal protein, too much coffee, processed foods, refined sugars, all of this forces your body to spend bicarbonate. And if you're eating like this every meal, every day, you're constantly depleting your reserves. Your body never gets a chance to rebuild. You don't need to cut anything out. You don't need to go vegan or give up meat. Just need to balance. Add leafy greens to your lunch. Spinach, kale, arugula, add cucumber with dinner. Broccoli, avocado, bell peppers. These are foods that help maintain stable pH. They give your body alkalizing minerals that support bicarbonate production. The goal isn't perfection, it's balance. For every acidic meal, add something alkalizing. For every cup of coffee, drink a glass of water. For every steak dinner, have a big salad. Small adjustments that add up over time. Third thing, timing matters more than most people realize. If you eat heavy dinners and go to sleep right after, your body spends the whole night trying to digest and neutralize acid. Your vessels stay constricted, your heart keeps working hard, blood flow to your brain decreases, and you wake up exhausted. You wake up worse than when you went to bed. Try eating lighter dinners earlier in the evening. Give your body 2-3 hours before bed. Let it process the food while you're still awake and active. Then when you sleep, it can actually rest. It can repair. It can restore bicarbonate levels. It can prepare for the next day. And there's something almost nobody does but makes an immediate difference. Light movement in the morning. Doesn't need to be heavy training, doesn't need to be a full workout. A 10-minute walk already stimulates circulation, activates blood flow, and helps your body balance pH. It signals to your vessels that it's time to open up, time to deliver oxygen, time to work. Most men either don't exercise at all or they go too hard. They think more is better. They do intense workouts that generate massive amounts of lactic acid, further depleting bicarbonate. What you need is gentle, consistent movement. Walking, light cycling, swimming, stretching. Things that improve circulation without creating more acid that your body has to neutralize. The morning walk does something else too. It tells your body the day has started. It activates your metabolism, it stimulates your nervous system, and it gives your cardiovascular system a gentle wake-up call. Your vessels start dilating, your heart rate increases slightly, blood flow improves, and by the time you're ready to start your day, your body is actually prepared. Now, what I want you to understand is this. This isn't an isolated problem. It's not just about energy or erections. It's about how your body functions as a system. When blood flow improves, everything improves. Your thinking gets faster, your memory sharpens, your mood stabilizes. Recovery after workouts accelerates. Even your skin changes. You look healthier. You feel healthier. You are healthier. Because good circulation isn't luxury, it's fundamental. Your brain needs oxygen-rich blood to think clearly, to make decisions, to remember things, to process emotions. Your muscles need it to move efficiently, to lift things, to walk without pain, to recover after use. Your organs need it to function properly. Your liver, your kidneys, your digestive system. Everything depends on adequate blood flow, and your sexual organs absolutely need it to perform. An erection is essentially a hydraulic event. Blood needs to flow in, fill the chambers, and stay there under pressure. If blood flow is compromised, none of that happens properly. It doesn't matter how much you want it. It doesn't matter how attracted you are. If the blood can't get there, it won't work. I've seen men come back to the office after 3 weeks and say, "Doctor, I don't know what happened, but I'm waking up energized, training better, and my wife noticed a difference." And when I ask what he did, the answer is always the same. Water, balanced food, movement, nothing out of this world, nothing expensive, nothing complicated. But there's an important detail. This isn't magic. You won't wake up tomorrow cured. Your body needs time to recalibrate, needs consistency. If you do it one day and stop, it won't help at all. Your bicarbonate levels won't stabilize. Your pH won't balance. Your vessels won't learn to relax again. Think of it like retraining a muscle. If you do 1 push-up and stop, nothing changes. But if you do 10 push-ups every day for a month, your body adapts. It gets stronger. It changes. Same thing here. 1 glass of water won't fix you. But a glass of water every morning for 3 weeks will start shifting your chemistry. Your body will respond. But if you do it every day, in 2 weeks, you'll already feel the difference. You'll wake up lighter, you'll have more energy in the afternoon, you'll notice your mood is more stable. In a month, people will notice, your partner will notice, your friends will ask what you're doing differently. In 2 months, you'll wonder why nobody told you this sooner. And look, I know some people will hear this and think, but I've tried everything and nothing worked. I understand. I've heard it 1,000 times. Men who've been to multiple doctors, who've tried supplements, medications, therapies, who've spent money and time and gotten nowhere, who've felt disappointed over and over, who've started to lose hope. But have you tried looking at bicarbonate? Has any doctor asked you to measure this? Has anyone checked your blood pH? Your electrolyte balance? Has anyone looked at the actual chemistry of your blood beyond the standard markers? Because most don't. They check testosterone, they check cholesterol, they check blood sugar, they check PSA, but they don't check the thing that might actually be causing the problem. And if you don't measure, you don't know. And if you don't know, you can't correct. You're just guessing, trying things randomly, hoping something works, spending money on supplements that might not address the actual issue, taking medications that treat symptoms but not causes. The big question is that your body doesn't scream when bicarbonate drops. It whispers, with fatigue, with sluggishness, with difficulty getting erections, with heavy legs, with brain fog, with mood changes, with irritability, with loss of motivation. And we ignore these signals thinking it's just age, just tiredness, just stress, just life, just how things are now. But it's not. It's dysregulated chemistry. It's a system crying out for balance. It's your body trying to tell you something's wrong. And the solution is simpler than you think. It doesn't require radical changes. It doesn't require giving up everything you enjoy. It just requires understanding and consistency. When you understand this, when you realize the problem has a solution, the feeling is relief, pure relief. Because you're not losing your strength. You're not broken. You're not failing as a man. You're not less than you were. You just need to give your body what it needs to work properly. And that's completely within your control. Your vessels want to relax. Your blood wants to flow. Your heart wants to pump efficiently. Your brain wants to think clearly. Your sexual organs want to function. But they can't do any of this without the right chemical environment. And that environment depends on bicarbonate, on pH balance, on giving your body the simple tools it needs. So if this type of content helps you, if you feel like you're learning something nobody explained to you before, subscribe to the channel. Because here we talk about what almost nobody explains clearly. We talk about the things that matter, the things that actually affect your quality of life. And there's a lot more you need to know about men's health after 50. But before you go, let me tell you one last thing. Bicarbonate is just one piece of the puzzle. There are other things happening in your body right now that also affect energy, circulation, and performance. Things most doctors won't tell you about. Things that are quietly undermining your health while everyone's focused on the obvious markers. Things that could be addressed if someone just looked in the right places. And the sooner you understand this, the more control you have over how you'll age, because everyone ages. That's not optional. Time moves forward whether we like it or not. But aging well, with strength, with energy, with active sexual health, with mental clarity, with confidence, with joy, that's a choice. That's something you can influence. That's something you can control. And this choice starts with information, with understanding what's actually happening inside your body, with knowing which levers to pull to make things better, with taking action on what you learn.